Testing. Alright. Hello, 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 little mushrooms. Happy Friday. It's a good day. Alright, where's my gaming window? There it is. Salutations, everyone! Alright. I have an idea. I'm no longer sick, so I don't remember exactly where I left off. I think I got the pendant I was looking for. Batons, I don't know if I have the ability to make them yet, but we'll see. So many worlds. All these worlds make a circle. Alright, so I want to see where I'm at now that I'm cognizant of my life. Being sick for that long kind of sucked. Okay. Did we fight Lily and Lylene already? Like, where did I leave off on the towers? Or is it Science, Celine I'm at? I think it's Science, Celine, but I'll have to check. My computer's very slow to load today. It is not cute. Not at all. Alright, load, damn it. Please and thank you. Alright, how is the... Yeah, it looks good. How's everyone doing today? Did you have a good week? Did you drink copious amounts of water? Alright, so just reevaluating. What do I have? Not a whole lot. Great. Alright, so we did get the glasses, the Pal Tamer's glasses. That's basically Ring of Mercy, this thing, and the ability to see their IV numbers. 2 items in 1. So once I make my first baton, this Ring of Mercy will either be sold or just put into a chest, never be looked at again. No one loves you! Alright. Food is a concern, so before I get on any other tangents, let me check their food. Oh right, I have food decay on in this world. Is that mine? Yes, it is. I was like, there should not be a mammoth over here. Yes, there should, because I put it there. Okay. Trying to think. Where's my food box? Oh, what the heck? Why is that there? Where is... Wow, this is the most ragtag bunch in a base I've ever had. Interesting. Okay. The Vanguard Charm we already got. And that was on Faybreak. I'll have to remember to make a clip of that. I was totally fine, and then I sat down and started yawning. Is it because I'm talking? I need the science behind yawning. There. Ba-ba-da-ba. What level are we and why am I still here, not on Faybreak? This is an even number, so we can make those. Organization isn't finalized. Ew. Make this. Okay, so we still have Westpaw. So, I did a couple things in another world. And depending on where I'm at in this one, I may try something. But I'm still gauging that, so give me one moment. That's right. We got a Ragnarok. Oh boy. Okay, so we got a Ragnarok. It has ferocious. So did Hellzephyr. Hellzephyr is still not fully condensed. Okay. Interesting. So I'm level 57. They're in the 40s to 50s. Such choices. We can unlock the Pure Quartz Quarry, so I should do that. What else have I? Beat the Moon Tower. Yeah, okay, Moonflower. Okay, so that means it's Cyan Selene. Ow. Oh, that's right. When I was sick, I was evaluating if I thought we could beat Cyan Selene or get the pendants, and I think I went and got the pendants. Okay, if that's where we were at. Oh wait, it's not Cyan Selene, is it Victor? Yeah, Victor is next. Okay. I've played so many worlds. Actually, that's why I tried doing a lot in the other world that I was talking about, that I played with a friend. One, so I didn't have to constantly be in that world anymore, so my brain has more bandwidth for this one. Okay. Is Beacon? I thought we got Beacon. Did we not do that? I thought we did. Am I blind? Did I already pass it? We did get Yormintide, the normal one. So that's good. Blazamut. Okay. I think Beacon is further up. Whatever. Okay, what is the plan? I would like better armor, but I don't think I'm at the point of plasteel yet. No. Wow, how did I get this far and so behind? Okay, but we can get there. So we need the cryogenic coolant and bio battery. 4 and 10. 4. Oh god, what are we missing? Oh, that can be solved. Nope. How do we not? Do I have another base set up? I've forgotten. I don't. I was so busy trying to get this one to be self-sufficient. Well, this kind of... Does the thing I want to try work with this idea? Alright. So... let me come to it again. I think I'm gonna take you to where I usually have my base, which is on Faybreak. I'm gonna go claim that spot. Turn it into a temporary, farm base, where I don't really have to worry about feeding them. Well, how much food do we have? Food is such a bottleneck. Where is the food? Oh, right there. We have far less than I thought. That's right, because I'm not using all my pals that I've made in other worlds. Right. Alright, well, I'm not used to playing without them, so... This is very humbling when I come back to this world. And the road. Okay, what do we have? Jet fuel stays here. I'm not going to use jet fuel anywhere else. Alright, give me a sec. Let me look at something. Dots, patterns, image. Alright, so gear claw. The only reason that Vengeful Kitty is still here is because it had been pretty damn strong and had strong moves. I'm debating if keeping. If I'm not using all my max stuff, probably not. So... Thinking... Alright, Vengeful Kitty. Death cheating feline in party increases capture rate when awarded a back bonus. I've never read that actually. Alright, Vengeful Kitty. Do we retire Vengeful Kitty for now? I'm gonna think about that for a minute. Thought I had better options. I've been going around for a while, so... Okay. Oh, we had a lucky of the Puffle. I forgot about that. I know Leaf Fan can be... Oh, we did bring over 2 Berlohas, I guess. Did I do that on stream? I sure as hell hope so, because I don't remember ever booting this up. Alright. I'm gonna think about that for a minute. I'm gonna go to Faybreak, claim where I want to put my base. It's also a fun thing that I do, for me, at least. I can show you how you can get to Faybreak. As long as you have heat resistance to a decent level, you can do this at lower levels too. If you get a heat resistant shirt or anything like that, and heat resistant armor, you can get to this spot. And I'll show you. Okay, let me put those 2 things away. And then we're going to Faybreak, because I need some semblance of peace. Yeah, make that one too. Alright, we're going to Faybreak tonight. And it could just be a base building episode, I don't know. I have just come back to the land of the living. Let me have this. What was I doing? I was making this. Not that. Alright, put that away. And then Faybreak. To the breaking of the neck. Need stone, wood, and paldium. Tally ho! We shall debate on the team. Okay. I shall take this. Ooh, we have significantly less of that than I thought. Hopefully that's enough. And this. And this. Wow. I may need to let this just... Ooh, right. I have weight turned on as well. Damn. Give me a minute. Gotta put some shit away. Oh, why are we holding so many? Alright, so we're gonna take that. We're gonna take this. This. And this. We're going to Fabric. We're going to my home. My favorite home in this game. I grabbed wood, I meant to grab fiber. Okay. We're going to Fabric. Looks like, yeah, the... I don't really want to go all the way there. Alright, let's go to the Terraria Island. You know what? Actually, I can gauge it from here. Let's go here, go get this fast travel over here, and then we'll go straight to where I'm wanting to go. Because I like where I build my base on Fabric. It's very calm and peaceful for me. Turn to that way. Okay, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I was under the impression Chillet did not lose stamina when swimming. But suddenly there is a stamina bar. I forgot to go look at the earlier videos to confirm whether or not this is a recent change or if I've just been blind. Swim! Swim, Noodle! I never renamed it to Noodle. This went a lot faster than I was expecting. Oh, I forgot to put a flying speed passive on this, but oh well, it's still faster than Elzephyr. Alright. If I remember correctly, there's a few fishing spots over here, which I'm not gonna do right now. I don't even know if I have a fishing rod. I don't. And there's also some junk piles on this place, if I remember correctly. There's also the scavenging stuff in the water, so it's a good place to go. Oh, I remember where this one is. In another server I'm in. Around Christmas time, we put a Christmas tree on this island. Somebody else's idea, not mine. When I logged in, they were like, Dark Rose, because at the time I was going by that name. They're like, come over to this island. I'm like, would you like to tell me why? No, just come over here. And I'm like, am I contributing to something? Like, and then I get over here and realize what it is, so I fast travel back and put my own box as like a freebie for anyone on the server. Ooh, Munchill. I love Munchill. It's so cute. Oh, you're just sliding away. Oh god! Gone up a higher level. I thought you were a higher level. Wow, you just yeeted yourself to victory over there. Oh no. The spirit of Zen. I just saw how it was scooting along. It was so cute. This is the PAL equivalent to a corgi for me. Why am I using post spears? I don't need you burning everyone. Alright, I'm gonna be... Hello. Ooh, that one has 100. Come back. That one had insomnia and muscle head. So close. so the Insomnia one is good. That is going to be the new ice cube for the fridge. What, do we have you yet? Nope. Ladies, come here. Oh, you're a gentleman. What a distinguished gentleman. Oop. Did I bring an electric? I did not. Oh, we got a light-footed Munchill. That's totally useless on Munchill, but you know, breeding. Just grab these items and then we'll head to Faybreak. Alright, so judging from here, after hitting the wrong button, as is tradition. Alright, so the Volcano Island's over there, Faybreak is over there, Sunreach is over there, and Sunreach is literally gonna be my next door neighbor. Alright. Let me get back over here and let Chillet regain its stamina. Because I think that'll get us over there faster. Chillet! Alright, so... it looks like... yeah, I think that's probably exactly where I need to go. If I remember correctly, we're just gonna nom-noms these things. Just to get... probably brought too much of this. There we go. Alright. Hi-ho, Silva! Away! Tally-ho. That's probably not gonna get me as close as I was hoping. Before the stamina runs out. Yeah, most definitely not. The reason I always usually I go to the Fisherman's Point and then do this. And the reason is because it avoids most of the, rocket launchers. The rocket launchers used to used to recognize you if you got on your pal like this, but since I'm not technically flying, I'm hovering, it doesn't recognize it anymore, so that's good. How ADD does this map look? Pretty damn ADD, actually. We'll have to go get those treasure maps as well. Oh! Hello! You are now within my path. I shall mark you. What level are you? I keep forgetting they added these on the, wow, okay. That's a strong syndicate guy. Look at them numbers. Sturdy. Alright. These guys are level 45. The new pals are stronger, so they're screwed. Alright, let me think. I have not been on this one before, but it looks like they have a little layout that's neat. What moves did I give Ragnarok, if any, yet? Which moves do you have? You do not have Fireball. Damn. I'm so used to that. Okay. What weaponry do I possess? Very little ammo. Fantastic. Okay. Air cannon. Remove. Not that. I wanted that other one. Take this. And go to town. Just aim ever so delicate like. I was really hoping. Oh god. I forgot you might have rocket launchers. Oh, what a day for me. Alright, let me think. Oh god. Sure, hurt each other. That works out splendidly for me. What is in the cage? Okay, well, it was a Fwackigness. Just face scrape off this roof. This is what happens when you try to look. Alright, fine. That's fine. I usually know the angle from here better. My neck! Alright, to a fay break. No distractions. At least I marked it so I can go back. Load! Load faster. Pretty please. How's everyone doing this fine Friday? Hope your week went well. And if you're just lurking or chilling with us today, thank you. Really appreciate it. I see an effigy. And in this world, more than any other world, I need those. So let me go get that real quick. Swim, little noodle. Swim. Whoosh. I don't know why, but the Fisherman's Point looks really pretty at night now. Were there always that many torches? Oh, right. We're right. Have I not fought you? Nope. No, I have not. Alright. That is not what I meant. Here, go play with that. Hello, little noodle. Ooh, big egg. Big egg alert. Could you imagine eating an omelet made from that? Do we have this? We do. And we need to put it in the ranch. So I have none. Run, noodle. Run faster. There we go. That's not what I meant. Okay, I didn't realize this was a dynamic. I'm just gonna punch you like a dolphin. Boop. Please be good. Could be worse. Alright, let's get to fade break. I should have let Shillet regain its stamina, but that's fine. Just go towards the beach. I didn't go in a straight line, so I lost most of my stamina. Womp womp. Okay, so there's a place in the water now. Shillet is dying. Oh, that's right. I think I'm remembering my sick thoughts when I was playing. I think I got Yormantide and was thinking about using it as my primary attack dragon. Because normally I use Dragon, but since they made that a little harder to get now, having a strong dragon as my frontliner is typically a good option. I think when I was sick, was my plan. Which I don't hate that idea. And I think Vengeful Kitty was gonna be retired and replaced with Yormintide. And then I happened to get Ragnahawk, so I was gonna work on leveling both of them up. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Vengeful Kitty. I think you're about to get retired. Oh, look at that face. Society. You were a lucky draw, anyway. Okay. I'm over, but of course, I did not make it as far to the left as I thought I did. So, I will probably go to this beach, and then grab Chillin' and go that way. I thought I went further than this. That's okay. It is fabric. It is a beautiful place. I like Sunreach, but, yeah, I don't know. That's actually something I'm gonna have to test in this world is, stamina. Some of the things I'm used to doing is because I turn those settings off, but this world, it's a little more honest. Give me that egg. Gimme. I can't imagine, like, I know it says we made a saddle, but they did not, like, animate a saddle. So I just imagine sliding off this thing like a dolphin going straight into water. No, I don't think this thing actually sprints right now. It's also not making the sound, so I can't tell. Oh, actually, that's probably why. Alright, come over here. I believe I see an egg. Oh, there's a fast travel up here. I should probably grab that. Can I grab that? Is there a rocket launcher thing here? No, there isn't apparently. Alright, let's go get that fast travel. We can talk. Ooh, another effigy. Which one is that? Is it a tansy? It is a monkey. That is tansy. Alright, and the fast travel should be up here. Ah, there it is. Oh, look at you! A bird. The chest. I'm just trying to think of in real world, like, having a chest like this. I guess technically it's a grill. Alright. That gets us a little closer. Alright. Yeah, I can no longer sprint with how many things I'm holding, so that's fun. The hell was that? Oh, it's a gloopy. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, yes, dog coins. You want as many of those as possible. I thought there was an effigy still over here, but maybe I was wrong. Hey, Smokies, I need one of you. You're level 57, though. I need one of those. Not looking to piss off all of them. I have pissed them all off. Oh god. Run? Nope, that's a dark razor. Oh god. We're gonna die multiple times. Back and run, woman! Yeah, you can't run. I gave you too many things. That's fine. At least I got the fast travel. Yeah, that van worm coming to eat my corpse. I thought he was gonna come and eat my corpse, but he's one level down. You would've. You would've eaten it. Okay. Oh my. It's like I never left. I do not have revives or a Laline in my party. So, how's that for... It is good. Oh, whoosh. So where we're going is actually over there. But I do know if I go straight there from here, there is a rocket launching thing over here that's gonna smack me down. Chill it is still faster. Jenny, aren't you already overweight with your pal? Yep. Stop picking up things, you little seagull. Yeah, I am. It sure took us up the hill. Yeah, I figured it was gonna activate. Yep. Hello, Tansy. Is it just me, or do those look like candies? Ooh, leveled up. Wait. And... You? Not you unless you're required. What else do we need? I'll leave that for now. Alright, let's go get that. No! Ow. Wasting my feeble ammo. Where's the other rock? There it is. Okay, so the first baton that we've gotten, unless I'm misremembering, Lord of the Seas baton is at negative 643, negative 1087, and that's going to be here on the map. This used to be where Polaris Aqua used to be, the boss. Good times. Good times. It was a lot easier to get Polaris Aqua back then. I'm sad. I miss my fast birds. Okay, so one of the rocket launching towers is over there. And a van worm I'm not really looking to piss off. There is a effigy right back over here. Let me go grab that. That one has been here since Fabric was added, so that's nice. Big ass egg. Oh, come on, van worms. You are moving quite speedily. Kind of want you, but I don't want to piss it off and start this journey back all over again. A supply drop? You spoil me. Where is that gonna land? That is gonna land right over yonder. Blap. I'm going to leave that for right now. We're going to go claim our base. Yeah. So once you just hover over the wall. Oh god! Hi. Here. Okay, we're over encumbered so much I can't even sprint. Fantastic. Alright. To trudge the long, weary depressing walk of a man who's got nothing left. Oh, wait. Long, dreary, depressing, yet determined walk. I failed that quotation of A Knight's Tale. Oh well, it's a good movie. If you haven't seen it, Heath Ledger, the guy who plays Vision, Alan Tudyk is in it. Great movie. One of my faves. I'm getting a little too close to that one guy. Oh, there's a Lulu in that cage. I will be back for you, if my ADD ordains it to be so. So Lulu can increase the speed of your farm. I was gonna say garden. Your food production. Crops growth rate. So I want that Lulu. And hopefully it doesn't change if I go far away from it. If it does, well, that's gonna suck. No, still too close. Alright. Fine. Alright, and then up here... It's up here on this, not the red ledge, but the gray ledge next to it. Over encumbrance will not deter me. There was one time in the other server where I was holding so many materials because we were gonna do a big group project, and I was so over encumbered on a jet wagon that I was just going across the water at this speed. And the host of the server saw that I had made it already like 5 feet from the shore, and he's like, no, go back. I can carry it for you. I'm like, nah, I'm determined now. Alright, I think that's still gonna activate the rocket launcher. Oh, nope, we're good. There is another one up there, though, I think. Alright, so, over here, there's a fast travel, so yay. But we're also gonna put our base over here. Not in this area, it's gonna be up there. I'll show you. Ragnarok's at my door. Alright, so this little plateau over here is my home sweet home. This is my favorite place to build a base. Are there better base locations? Most definitely. Do I have an affinity for this place? Yes. The reason I chose it is because I noticed the different levels basically built themselves for me. But also I noticed that nothing would spawn directly right next to this location, so not only do I get an oil extraction, an area for my ranch and breeding station and farm and all that, but so much potential for the house. But, the trick is getting everything lined up correctly. So first... This is gonna suck. So first, using that item drop right there as a guide, I want to get the center of this to about here? I never gauged that right. Ah, I did it! Cool. We'll see how that goes in terms of lineup. So ideally, this would be a door area. Okay. So this is my center point, basically. What I do is I keep placing until I can't place another one. Which, that one actually allowed... Yeah, all the way to there. Alright, so then... So it allowed about all the way to there. You know, honestly, I never thought to line it up this way, but I should have been doing something from the beginning. So once I had it lined up, I should have done this. Holy shit, that actually worked. Okay, no it did not. Alright. Cool, that's fine. Still fine. Alright, so... that one does not recognize as being on the ground. Yeah, it's still too high up for this trick to work. That could have worked. Give me 1 sec, I'm trying to remember the trick somebody showed me. That did not do squat. Diddly squat. Alright, let me... trying to gauge this properly. Alright, there's a rock here, so I can use that. Where's my pickaxe? Oh, my shitty pickaxe. Damn. I thought I had the other one. Unfortunate for me. And must assuming. Okay, until I get that finalized, we're putting the PAL box down just for now. And I think I can get away with that. So usually when I line this up, that hexalite quartz over there, it's kind of one of my guiding points. So if the ring is just slightly on the other side of that, right now it's in front, so I didn't do it far enough. Is it just outside the circle? Or inside the circle? I can barely move! Imagine the pain on your kneecaps. Usually I like it all the way behind the ore so nothing spills over. But as a starting point, I'm okay with this. I just need it for this quick storage thing to work. I'm gonna put this up here for right now. So I can put this shit down. Okay. So typically my guides are that item drop that you saw where I centered the house. This, you want the circle to be just outside of the quartz. And then... ideally the PAL box is going to be kind of like right at the end of the stairs, just to center it. But you need to put foundations down to put the little platform it's going to be on. So... you'll see what I mean. Just need more rocks. I have pals that can do this for me. And humans. Who do we have that is a strong one? Let's put Ragnarok away for a hot minute. So it can heal. And work suitability... mining. Yeah, I guess you would be. Holy shit. Naturally, you get 7? Alright. I'm not upset at that. Come on, blaze them up. Get to work! My pickaxe is almost dead. Alright, so he's just gonna be hard at work on doing that. And since he's in my party, he'll just eat from my food, which I did not grab more food before I left. Good job. Good job, little squirrel brain. Alright. So, I need to get that foundation down. There might be a way for me to make this work. Hold on. I have an idea. I didn't think I thought that idea through. Yeah, it does work. Is that gonna work? No. Can I do that? Actually, I think I could have made that work. Give me a sec. Got it. Alright, so give me this one back. Do that. And then... yeah, this thing didn't want to get placed down. Not enough support. If I add these... can I not add these to steps? You bastards. That's okay. I know a way around that. And then... can I... if I do get this lined up in the way that I'm wanting, this would be the more precise ways of me doing it. Usually I just throw it down. Let me off the edge. Thank you. Let me up. Me trying to be precise for a video just makes it look like I haven't made this house before. Okay. This is just me trying to get the perfect one. Perfect lineup. Did you barely graze the floor? Okay. Can I get this to work? Yes, I can. Aha! There we go. Do this. Remove this. Grab this. Do that. Too close. Okay, that is why I didn't want to put that down yet. Oh, you're already working on the hexalite. I wasn't exactly wanting that, but... actually, that's fair. Pull him back. Like I said, that hexalite is one of my guides, so... I don't need him breaking it just quite yet. Nope, I needed those. I didn't need all of those. There we go. I can leave that for now. Alright, so... this... needs to be... far do you have to... There we go. Alright, so that's gonna mark about the distance where I was. So you can dismantle your PAL box, and I believe anything in foundations, and I think storage, definitely. Well, not, maybe. At least these storage that I know of don't get destroyed when you destroy your PAL box. Okay, so then, since I'm holding the material, I can now, that I moved the PAL box, I should be able to finish the staircase. So this is just to line it up. Ha. By being more precise, I am realizing how weird that is. Interesting. Okay. So the next trick... There we go. Okay. So at that point, you can't see it. Interesting. I'm gonna set that there for a sec. Okay. Okay. By being more precise with this, I am realizing... usually mine is turned a little bit more to the left. I don't usually run right smack into that little upper hill right there, but... I want something pretty. Ooh. That didn't work. Okay, whatever. Alright, so that direction, now this direction. How many of these do I have? Not many. I'm gonna eat through this. Yeah, see, it does not usually go to here. It usually is here. Okay. Alright, let's see. I missed that. Lack of materials. Yeah, that's about where I leave off. Usually. Alright, let me go get more rocks so I don't have to keep... Oh wait, I haven't built the... Okay. Is it time for... Yeah. Alright, so PAL box, I need stone. Of course I do. Alright, so how close will you let this get if I turn it this? Damn you, stairs! So if I turn it this way? Yes. Nope. Still... And then make sure the hex line... Shit, is that gonna actually work? It should, but I need to put that foundation down before I put it down, otherwise it's not gonna like that. And then unfortunately I need the other one. Trying to gauge that hexalite. decision. That's still... Yeah, that's getting way too far. There's no way it was over this much in my other bases. Most definitely not. This is why. And that should do it. Alright, so typically... Yeah, so like that's the center of the house. The PAL box is a little bit off. So using the hexalite ore as a guide. This is not terrible. I try to keep it all the way behind it, but I'm not too worried about it. It'll be fine. That's not going to be my main staircase. That was just trying to line it up. And since... Oh, no. I made a decision. I made a poor decision. So, these are too far forward. This one doesn't actually want to recognize the floor, even though it's in the floor. Okay, you say overlaps with something. Shove my face into the dirt. Let me see what it is interacting with. Besides the dirt. Okay. So... I think typically when I make this, I bring it just a little bit forward. And that's why I'm able to usually complete this whole thing. I'm trying to keep this all lined up, so... Yeah, that's fine. And then... the front I usually do as stairs. Yeah, so I think my staircases that I usually do are back here further. We'll see. Should probably build those before I keep demolishing this. Alright, let's do that. Wow, just trying to line everything up for the first time so precisely, just... Ugh. Got ugly real fast. Give me back my materials. That one can stay. Okay, that one can stay. Smash your head on this. that to go away. Shoot. Yeah, that circle is... That circle is not as far back as I need it to be. So that circle should go to the door or just outside the door. Is what we're looking for. Owie. Where are you? You didn't even finish the first tree. You silly goose. I don't even think I have a pick or an axe. I do not. I require you to bash your head on this tree. Please and thank you. That's just another day at the office. Alright. You smash your head on that tree. I guess I can't move until you're done. Yes, I can. I think it's just because I went outside the circle. Alright, so typically this is how this looks. It's very symmetrical-like. And I use those 2 points where they stop being able to go out as the guides for the staircase. The staircase placement always kind of changes depending on how I set this up. But for right now, I'm gonna do this. Do I usually put 2 or just 1? Let's start with 1. Oh no. That went backwards. Yes, it did. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. And then the trick I was trying to do earlier was this one, where you get rid of it, put one, put another, get rid of the first. Select the right damn item. So then once you have that one supported, you can build the final one. And that way when it goes in the dirt, and you and pals run up it, it's a smooth incline. It's great. Still smashing on that tree, I see. Okay. And then... 1, 2, 3... Yeah, that should be right. Yeah, that should work. Actually, I think usually my staircases are here. Now that I said that. Yeah. Unless I run into a problem with this one. I'm going with option 1. Oh, but this one doesn't... Okay, sure. That makes sense. Not. That one needed a support, because I guess the incline is a little bit further down. Good God. Yeah, I think usually I put them 1 more out, so there's 3 in between them. Yeah, let's do that. It looks better and it makes more room for the boosting items at the base. So instead of this, we'll do... Get up the hill! So instead... Yeah, both of these cannot. Okay. Controller, please! Alright, so put that there, and then your stairs. Right over here. Okay. I don't like what I think is about to happen. Yep. Oh, it did work. Never mind. Perfect. See? Lined up. Alright, so ups a daisies. Hang on. Hang on. I knew that looked wrong. So this one was further up. Scheisse. That's fine. There we go. And then... Hello? Stairs. There we go. There we go. Now we're symmetrical. He's still working on that tree, my god. Free lobotomy. Just the bare minimum of that staircase. Rest of it is all on the floor. Alright. So, oh, that's why. You're aiming at a different tree, I guess. Okay, calm down. I didn't need you to get both trees, just the one. Okay. So both the staircases are made. The center is here. So usually... One, two, three. That way. That way. There we go. One, two. There we go. This way. Okay, so then I should be able to get one more on each side. I don't think... maybe these front ones might ask for more support. Ah, no, it worked. When it's perfectly centered, it works. So the reason why I do these two side areas is, one, because the staircases will go up the sides of each side of the building. But once you come up the stairs, I make them into two rooms underneath the stairs, so make use of all the space. Excuse me. I tried not eating as much spaghetti so I would avoid burping on stream, because I know a lot of people do not enjoy that sound. But it seems like they are slipping out, so I apologize. Alright, so my perfectly symmetrical foundation. Embrace it. Because it's about to get crazy. It's a very big egg that is tempting me over there. Resist the edge. Alright, so there's 3 in the center. 2 on each side. Yup. Door. Has the item right outside the door. Yes. And stairs go down symmetrically. And then the PAL box is not very far back. So let's try that again. before I build it. Check these. Okay, Banglope. You're a lot faster than me. Okay, it's kind of inside the quartz, but... Did it make it to the door? Not really. Alright. So by making it perfectly symmetrical, the PAL box is actually messing up this... I wanted to be standing on the ground when I did that. Whatever. Yeah, but then I'm in the... Un momento. Is that exactly the same? No, that's a little bit further, so let's see. Perfect. A little outside the door. Could be worse. I think I need to bring it over a little bit. To the left. Just a touch. Just a smidge. Just a nudge. Just an inkling to the left. What I would like is to turn this around. That's not gonna happen, is it? Nope! Oh, sure, now it... sure. Except for putting it there is gonna be problematic. This is not what I normally do. If I line you up with the stairs. Alright, let me put it there. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope. God, try to be precise and it just messes the whole system. Yeah, that should not be like all the way in front of that other stair. Alright, so it's kind of negligible whether or not I keep this hexalite in my base, but technically the idea was to use that as a guide, but making it perfectly lined up, I think, is why this isn't working. Put that back right where it was. I think that's negligible, actually. And yes, I did put it right back where it was, but that's fine. So, the circle, oh, excuse me, still goes outside the door. This corner, absolutely negligible. All that's gonna go back here is the, production workbench, and it has a little bit of forgiveness, so I think that's fine. Oh, excuse me. Regurgitation noises are not fun. Alright, we're gonna call that good. Good for government work. And then the last foundations that go down are actually gonna be over here. Which will close this off, because some things can come up from down there. It's very rare they do, but if you're doing like a randomized run, they absolutely can come up this hill. So let me do that. And then... hang on, how do I... That should be fine. This is where I'm going to put my ranch, so I typically will build outside of the circle as well, just in case things fall out, because they go out of bounds sometimes. You can take this one away. I only use that as a guide. There we go. And then you just keep doing it until it kind of sinks into a... I need more rocks! Until it sinks into the edge. I need more rocks. That's okay, I know where to get more rocks. They're over here! The only thing you lack over here to build the base is normal, wood. Because all these trees give hardwood. Which, not happy about that. Alright, there's one. Blaze them up, if you please. My pickaxe is near dead, so... While he does that, I'm going to readjust. Oh, I just realized I've been at this for an hour and almost a half by now. So if you have been sticking around and hanging out, I really do appreciate it. All these videos go up onto my YouTube channel. I had fallen behind in the past week or so because I was sick, but I am caught up. All of them are on the YouTube channel now. There is a new playlist actually that I'm debating whether or not to continue. The solving the mini puzzles, the 4x6 puzzles. The Starry Night one went over pretty well, and I think I have 3 or 2 more of these that we can do. So I made a new playlist called Mellow Solves. And I'm kind of... Sorry, forgot about that loud sound. I'm kind of quiet in that one, but there is background music, so it's kind of a chill vibe. Unlike that horrendous sound. I am glad that they made it so, even though you're encumbered, it takes a little longer for them to just be walking at a snail's pace. But yeah, if you guys like the Mellow Solves, puzzles, I'll have to look for more of them. I only got like a 3-pack or a 4-pack. I think it was a 3-pack now that I said that. Nope. Alright, so then it goes smoothly into the foundation. Wow, I really grazed that one, didn't I? Usually I don't build out this far, but why not? Usually that item over there is outside the circle anyway. That's fine. Okay, so over here is typically where I build my ranch. And by putting the ranch down, usually that's my first guiding to spacing. So I will typically nudge this little thing towards the edge. If you put it too far in, you might lose some items in the cliff. So I just lightly graze it. There we go. I can't build this yet. But yeah, this is typically my guides, how I guide my bases for building. Oh good god, I am not building that myself. Help me. Help your feeble human! Oh my god, I just realized he has a tail. That's funny. That's funny to me. Alright, and then I need more rocks, so I need him to keep going. And then what I do... Alright, so if the PAL box is going to be over there, yeah, I'm pretty sure this still lines up. That is not what I was trying to do. We're not even done with construction. No painting yet. Okay, so typically this should be able to reach all the way over here, but it is slightly different than my usual measurements, so... if it can't, well, that's just gonna be bizarre, I guess. We'll see. There we go. Okay, so one reason is kind of throwing me off is because normally these stairs would come down exactly where this pile of rocks would be. So, if that tells you how much it's skewed compared to how I usually work, that's why. That's how I'm gauging it. But, I wanted it to be symmetrical, so I was trying it out. Will I regret it? We'll see. It depends on the construction. It does bother me that I cannot continue this to finish this smoothly, but... it doesn't really clip me when I'm walking up this side, so I guess I'm okay with it. Just visually, symmetry-wise, it hurts. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. It's fine. I will survive. Okay, come back. I don't really need that at this moment. Alright, and these I can put away. And then... I don't know what I'm looking at storage-wise. Okay. So, this just dangling off into space. One, I don't like it visually because my brain knows support should be there. And the game won't like it because when I start building up, it wants support. So, to kind of make it look like a temple or something, as my friend called it, I start putting the limbs in the places that will not get the most, just where they will be the least in the way. So close to the stairs and on this pillar are typically where I go. It just makes it a little more cohesive. And physically does give support. I'm out of materials already. Alright, we're going back. We're gonna bring materials over. And I'm gonna forget how to fast travel. Jesus. And then we're gonna keep building. So yes, today is a base building day. I love this house. And there will be a point where I build a pretty house, but this is my functional base, damn it. Alright. I take this stack of rocks with me. I will take more of these stack of shiny rocks. Should probably make more of those, honestly. I don't remember how much wood I brought over there. Probably not enough. And I think I already mentioned in the last video, fun fact, if you're an OG player and it's just habit to run over to the PAL box to fast travel, you don't have to. You can do it from anywhere in your base. Oh right, I forgot about the supply drop. We should go get that. I should go get that. Watch it just have legendary armor. That would piss me off. And make me so happy. Okay, let's go grab that before I forget it again. Oh, so one other reason why I choose over here is because there's actually 2 supply drops that can happen when you're based here. One up here, and one over here. So it's very nice, especially if I happen to walk away. 2 can happen as opposed to just 1. I just ran right past my PAL box. I wanted to get my Ragnarhawk, who is somewhere. Ragnarhawk! Where are you? Oh, there was a restore to default option. Whatever. They messed up this list so much. I don't remember where things are. I used to be able to zoom through these. Yes, you are this one. Oh, we're gonna need so many IV fruits. Gross. Okay. Ragnarhawk. Let's go get that supply drop. There used to be an effigy over on this hill. It's not there anymore. Makes me kind of sad. Whatever it is that causes that pain in my side. I don't know what a hernia feels like, but I've always worried that's what I'm feeling. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Somebody in one of the servers I was in built the Serenity ship from Firefly over here once. I'm debating whether or not to make that a project of my own one day. I think it'd be cool. Grab all the souls. Hello, Cognito. So cute. Run. Oh yeah, I always forget there's a chest right here. Yes, yes, I know. I'm just getting over a ledge. Oh wait, whatever. I'll get it in a minute. Tally-ho! God, I keep forgetting Celestia walks around over here now. It's just so weird seeing it walking around. Ooh, can I get that? I'm kinda hoping they start fighting the Celestia. I wanna try to catch it. But I don't wanna fight it, really. Judging by how much that Skull is holding up, excellent. Fight it. No. Oh, RNGesus, please? I don't have better spheres. Damn it. Oh god, stop. Stop leaping. Oh yeah, we're not getting this. Here, fight it! Hey, nay. Nope. Stop hurting my bird. I'll take that XP. Well, that was almost awful. But yeah, Celestia walking around is still weird to me. Like, you don't belong here. Oh wait, you do. That's fine. Kinda ups your chance of getting lucky, I guess. Alright, let's go take down that rocket launcher thingy. Just so that way I can fly around freely over here. Feed the birds! Doppin's bag. God, I don't know how many people nowadays even watch that movie. I was gifted 4 copies of that movie for my 18th birthday for some reason. Tell me you don't know me at all. Alright, Ragnarok, you're not exactly healed yet. Ooh, elixirs. Nom 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 nom. Delicioso. Okay. If they shoot me with a rocket launcher, am I going to hold up his... Oh no, there's more people over there. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and... Whoop! I want the Lulu more than anything! Yoink! And it's sickly, of course it is, but if we have the surgery table, I can remove that. Oh my god! Hi, guys! Bye, guys! Take down your rockets. I invade your home. Yes, I did. Ooh, more loot. You guys are chasing me across this beach right now, aren't ya? No, they aren't. That's kind of surprising. Huh. I don't know what these eggs are gonna give me now. It used to be Phalaris Aqua eggs. I'm guessing now it's like gloopy. I'm not sure. Alright. Oh, right, it's Amaskull who's over there. I keep forgetting who the new alphas are. Ragnarok, we need to beef you up. You keep dying. Fangloop's new design throws me off, but I actually don't. I don't dislike it. I don't hate it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say something. Okay. There you go. Wait. Where'd I get the chromite from? Was it the, chest? Probably. Yeah, it was. As I say, Celestier doesn't drop chromite, I don't think. I think it does hexalite, unless they change that. Okay, back to base building. Almost forgot what I was doing. Foundations. Back to the building! God, and my ADD just takes off. Alright, so back to what I was saying. Just to give the building more support as I build, keeping these decorative, but also out of the like functional but decorative at the same time, and keeping them as much out of the way as possible. I put them as close to this foundation that was required to make it stable. I think I got all of them. There we go. Yes. Alright, so those are nice. We're probably gonna have to build out to those, which is fine. We'll see. This, and this. If any of you play Palworld, and you're in the Discord, I'm very curious how you guys build your bases. If you feel like dropping a picture into the Palworld channel, feel free to do so. I had a lot of people come to my base and go like, wow, it's huge once it's built. But they're not... I don't know. I've had at least one person tell me it's ugly. I don't know. I'm not an aesthetics build person, but it can turn into it, kind of. I recently experimented with, like, adding 2 more buildings onto this, but still functional. I might do that for this world as well, because I kind of like the flow it had. But it did make one of the floors that I usually have for storage obsolete. So we'll see how that goes. Alright. I really do wonder if centering this made it where I don't have to put those foundation pillars if I build up, but we'll see. I don't know if it really helps along the way, but just because I hate the way that looks jetting out, I can either put pillars to make it look like it was intentional and then put a watering fountain in front of it just to make it look a little bit better. Or I can replace this and put a roof. But I do like having as much of the support as possible. So let's try that first, see how it looks. Release the little woman. That didn't work. There we go. So typically what I'll put is the fountain to make it look like it'll fill in this negative space here. That or I put the Statue of Power. We'll see if we can get away with that many pillars, because if so, that's the least amount of pillars I've ever had to use for this. Alright. How much windows do you like? Because I like them. So one thing about building bases, for me, even in Minecraft, I noticed when I was playing that, I don't like feeling like I'm enclosed in the walls of my bases. Even if I build them tall, I just don't like feeling that. So I use glass a lot to keep it as a very open feel. But because if I run around my base, it kind of makes me motion sick. Yeah, see? It wants more supports. Okay, I figured that was going to happen. I figured it was the walls. But by giving it the glass, it really just makes it less likely for me to get motion sick. But also it lets you still enjoy the scenery in the background. Okay, so typically what I do is once I've built these front ones, I will build down. I don't typically put another row back there, just the front one. And that way, it still kind of looks very temple-like. Do I have a pal out? I keep hearing noises. What in the hell? Weird. Anyway, looks very temple-like, as one of my other friends said. Very symmetrical. So, it's what I do. Alright. Yep. And then this. And that's the only one that I never agree with at all. That's fine. Okay, and then usually I'll put one in the back corner. And since I have this pillar here, I also kind of put the edges as pillars as well. I don't know if that helps kind of enmesh it to the cliffside as like intentional, but it's what I do. I don't know. I think it gives it a little bit of a cleaner look. I'm not sure. It's what I do, guys. It's what I do. No one can tell me no. That's fine. I'm debating that one. We'll see. That one's wholly unnecessary, but... But yeah, you see how these are kind of blending into the cliff? Once everything's down, it won't really be noticeable. There we go. I'm not going to put one there. I'll just keep them on the back corner. Alright, so that gives it more support kind of throughout. Okay, and then I did that one. And then I did those. Alright, let's go for the walls. I have not used the new ancient building stuff. We might try that if I do a water base. I could make that the mining base, technically. How long have we been going? We're almost at 2 hours. I should have put the music on for this one. I'll probably... I don't know. Let's see where I'm at in a minute. I didn't finish putting those done. Alright, do this. Oh, I should have put Ragnarok in the... Oopsie! I don't think I have a Lylene in this world yet. Probably not. I have to go catch the damn thing now. Alright. And then this. You'll see the process. Trust the process. This one might drive people a little nuts, but you'll see. It's because I put a podium up there, a monitoring stand as it's called in the game. Alright, so then once I have that down, so what that area is going to be the money-making machine, the sphere machine, the production and weapon are going to be there, and then in the center is going to be the podium, the monitoring stand. One of them anyway, there's usually a couple in my base. And then the reason I build it like this is so I can make this into a room. And I've gotten used to using this one. Makes things get stuck a lot less. And typically I build this with metal, but since I don't have much materials right now, I'm just going to stick with the stone. There we go. That way you get the open corner, but it's still closed off, so that's nice. Solid. Let's just do the solid ones. There we go. Oh, yeah. So what I used to do is have 3 on each side. Or at this point, yeah, each side of the stairs. Because in the bedroom area, which is this one, I would put the fishing pond out this edge, but it needs at least 3 wide. Do I want to do that or just put it in the center over here? I'll probably put it in the center this time. I actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that because when I build the bazaar, I like how it looked in the other world, so we'll try that. So in which case, let's give ourselves this for safety. Don't need OSHAs showing up. Alright, there's that. Now the reason I said that I also use glass is because, and you probably already know this trick, I've shown it before, but also it's everywhere on YouTube. If you paint the glass black, it gets more transparent. It's like Windex! It just looks a lot better. But yeah, so this is what you're seeing when you run around your base, as opposed to just walls. Walls of the same color. It's just something that I have to do to not get motion sick. I guess in a way I do experience claustrophobia a little bit when I have that feeling. I feel cramped in worlds when I can't see outside of the walls. Okay, so I did that one. During the day, it's a little bit hard sometimes to see which ones I've already spray painted. I think I did that side already. Yeah, that side I haven't. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. My game froze for a second. One of the cooler things I noticed pretty recently was if you go and look at the glass at an angle, you can see scratches. Which I think is nice. Nice little touch. And that painting trick, yes, you can do it on these as well. I just forgot. Alright, so that's basically the look of the room. The shadow is creepy. Or reflection, I mean. Anywho. So the first floor I do 2 high, and then the second one I usually used to use that for my storage. I'm debating whether or not to just make that one 3 high. I don't want to hear the expedition site, so I kind of want to put a... Yeah, so I'm going to do first level, all the functional stuff. Second level will be the bazaar, where we put the legendary merchants when I deign to go through that process of collecting them. And then the third level... So those first 2 are going to be 2 high, and then the third level is going to be 3 high to make space for the expedition site. Oh. Forgot to put my seat pillow down. Just because it's annoying to hear the expedition site going off. There we go. And then... stuff. By the way, if you haven't been in the Discord, I did put a poll on YouTube and the Discord. I'll have to look to see if there were any submissions on YouTube. But it looks like in October, we'll take a break from Palworld for the first time in my life, since it's come out. And we'll be playing the Isle. It's a dinosaur game where you, I believe, play as the dino. I ordered it a while ago, or I bought it a while ago, and I still haven't played it, so I figured, yes, y'all watch me for the Palworld, I think, or just to show your support, which I really do appreciate. But I figured maybe let's try a game that, one, I chose, and something new, so you guys can see me, you know, react to a new game and possibly lose my mind. Gonna be a very reactive, kind of, video in October. And if I like the game, I might continue it. I might rotate it as, one day we do Palworld, one day we do the Isle. We'll see how much, if I like it. But yeah, the Isle is gonna be what I do in October exclusively. If I have fun with it, cool. If I don't and I keep dying, well... depending on the interactions of the audience, I may or may not continue, but we'll see. I have high hopes. I had enough... It had enough potential for me to buy it in the first place, so I am curious. So... I will take a break from this in October. Yes, the thought of that scares me, but exciting in a way. It's just I figured it's also another way of playing a game that I don't know anything about, versus this one that I know way too much about. And I do plan on opening Palworld cards on stream at some point, but when I made my initial order, I pre-ordered for the first batch that was coming out and the second one, so unless I wanted to split my order, it's gonna be here... Is it October or November, they said? I think October, so we might do that, just to scratch the Palworld itch, if I get them in October. But yeah. They're on the way. I know I've missed the hype. I don't mind that, really. I bought them for me. I wanted to add to my collection, as Nifty would say. Paint your walls. Paint your walls. Paint your windows. Alright, where is the stone roof? There it is. But yeah. Oh, we're almost to 2 hours. I want to at least finish the first 2 floors, so... I may go to 2 hours and 15 minutes this time. I don't want to go to a 3-hour stream, unless you guys are having fun. It is nice being back and not being sick. Can I just say that? I can think, sort of. ADD is a daily struggle. Alright, so there's the stars. And then you do 2. Oh, I did not paint that wall. So at night, it's a lot easier to tell if you painted a window or not. And clearly, I did not. Can I reach that from here? No. How close until I can? Quite a distance, actually. That's kind of funny. Mega aerosol. God, could you imagine spray painting your wall from like 2 miles away? You know, honestly, I hope the cards do come in October, because that would perfectly match up to scratch that Palworld itch when I try the aisle. But also, it'll finally allow me to break open a new binder. Hehe. For my collection. Okay. La la la. The first 2 floors are the easiest to make, so that's why I figured might as well finish those. It'll also allow me to start moving things over. Oops. By the way, if you're wondering what's in that tower behind me, that is one of the schematics in the world that you can find. That is the Wandering Merchant pendant, I believe. I already have the Vanguard one, so I'm not in a rush to go grab it, but I can get it at the end. My side is starting to hurt. I do not know how to explain that feeling. When you go into an abandoned house, that is the windows. That is also another reason why I paint them, because I hate it. I do appreciate that they let you just hold it down and run. Makes this process a lot faster. We're gonna clean your windows. By painting them. Alright, so 2 high, 2 high, and the third one will be 3 high. Alright, we've reached the 2-hour mark. Once again, if you've been here the whole time, or even if you're just popping in to say hello, leave a little lurk, I appreciate it. I really do appreciate you taking your time and watching. So you can build it on this edge and make your staircase, but I kind of didn't like the look of that. I kind of like leaving the ledge. The heck? That way, woman. Alright. That. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the ledge. Alright, so then... more rocks. My brain must want me to watch Eddie Izzard because I've quoted him like 5 times tonight. Unfortunately, the Apple Store got rid of Glorious, and it's kind of hard to find, so I'm a little upset about that. One of my favorites. I should look to see if Eddie Izzard is still doing shows. There was one time he came to Phoenix, but I didn't know about it, and by the time I saw the sign, he had already come and gone. Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish the floor for this level and then call it good for tonight. My side is hurting. I'll probably place the expedition site at the end, just so that way I have that down. No! Hate when I do that. This is the first time I haven't had to, like, knock down these trees to build. That might change now that the leaves are up. Dang it. There goes my hairpin. So, I have recently learned that I was putting conditioner in my hair incorrectly. Now when I do it correctly, my hair ends up so smooth that my rubber bands will not stay in my hair, and my hairpins fall out. Unless I make it super tight. So, yeah. That was a hairpin that just fell. There was one I had, it's like a hair fork that has 3 little prongs. I used to have a really cool one that was kind of curved and thin. It was made of wood, and I think that holds better in my hair. The one I have now is just really thick. I was trying to find it, but I couldn't find it. Can I paint these right now? Yes. Can I make the expedition site yet? Or do I need to go get concrete? I need to go get wooden boards and concrete. Meh. We'll do it later. Alright. I think that's going to be it for tonight. I'm debating... wait, hold on. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'm probably not going to be able to stream. I'm just realizing how long the sake tasting is going to probably be, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Maybe Saturday, but more likely Sunday. I can come back and finish the house build. I might leave the game running just for them to produce food. Because, damn, is it behind. But yeah, that's the start of my toaster house, I guess you could call it. Someone called it ugly in a toaster. I like it, damn it. Alright, I hope y'all enjoyed this very chill session. I hope to see you next time. And once again, I appreciate you taking the time to make this part of your day. I look forward to... Oh, right. Another thing I almost forgot. I look forward to working with you guys on the next crochet project, which is one of the pals from this game. I started a rough draft and already realized it's not going to work. So I have to rethink it. So, I will see you next time. Goodbye, little mushrooms. Have a good day.